What is up, my fellow savage beasts? Welcome back. You are probably looking at the title right now, but trust me, it's not what it looks like, alright? I ended up having a blast playing Battlefield 1, the beta, but at first it wasn't easy. At first I was not having a blast. In fact, I was getting blasted when I started playing the Battlefield 1 beta. I was like, oh my god, this shit is garbage. I cannot play this shit. I'm not gonna buy the fucking game, right? And this happened because, you know, the Titanfall 2 beta was still fresh in my blood. I was still in the Titanfall 2 vibe. Alright, in Titanfall 2, I was all over the place, killing noobs from left to right. I was double jumping, wall running, grappling. I was mounting and destroying enemy titans single-handedly. So, you know, I was like Rambo in Titanfall 2. Then a few days later the Battlefield 1 beta comes out, and obviously I was still in the Titanfall 2 zone, and I was getting my ass destroyed. I couldn't run around. I was always getting sniped. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Sniper fields? Why are there so many snipers in Battlefield 1? And in fact, it seems that there are way more snipers in Battlefield 1 than in other Battlefield games. I had never seen so many snipers. I was running around. I couldn't get multi-kills. I was fighting one guy. If another guy appeared, I would have no chance. The tanks were tougher than a goddamn Titan. I was eating Titans for breakfast in Titanfall 2. Then I cannot kill, you know, and the Titans are of the size of fucking buildings. Then I come to Battlefield 1 and I cannot kill a friggin' tank, which is a quarter of the size of a Titan. I was like, screw you, Battlefield, I'm not buying this shit. And it wasn't the game, it was me. I was playing like Lil Jimmy. I had a Lil Jimmy moment. Then I was like, man, let me play this shit right, alright? Let me play this shit right. I started using the light tank. Oh my god. I started playing Battlefield like you have to play it, man. You gotta use the vehicles. You use the vehicles, you will destroy people. And I was using that delicious light tank, and I was ending all fucking games in first place, dying less than 5 times. It was fucking unbelievable. There are 10 things I want to share with you I loved about the Battlefield 1 beta. When the game comes out, there's going to be even more things I'm going to enjoy, but let me just share with you the 10 things I loved the most in the Battlefield beta. So thing number 1, the vehicles are great in Battlefield 1, at least in the beta they were. I think that the light armored tank or whatever, it's gonna get nerfed when the game comes out because people were crying about it. Oh, it's too overpowered. It's not overpowered. People just didn't use teamwork and the right tools for destroying the tanks. Obviously, if you're throwing little grenades at the tanks, you're just gonna tickle them. You're not gonna destroy them. You had to use the heavy artillery, man. But the vehicles are great. I love the light armor tank. As I said, it changed the whole beta for me. The vehicles, pretty much all of them are balanced. They have good armor, and the best thing about the vehicles is that you can fix them. And also the planes, you can fix them, well, a few of them. I don't know why you can't fix the jeeps and whatever. I don't understand, but you can fix the vehicles while inside them, so you don't have to exit for fixing the vehicles, which in other battlefields would leave you exposed, and you could get killed, and you could have your vehicle stolen, which kind of sucked. So you can just chill inside your tank or in your plane, and you will be able to fix it. And it's very balanced because while you're fixing it, you cannot drive your vehicle or fly your plane. I mean, you cannot turn your plane. And you cannot fire your guns or your weapons, so that's pretty cool. You can also deploy ammo crates and health crates from the tanks, which is pretty cool at least. And the planes are pretty cool. My favorite is the little, you know, fighter plane, because it's pretty fast, pretty easy to control, and I was road killing noobs from left to right, which was hilarious. But there's a bomber that I didn't get to use, but I watched some gameplay of this motherfucker, which a lot of people call the AC-130 from Battlefield. You have 3 weapons on that plane. You need 2 extra players on that plane, so the pilot and two other motherfuckers. And you can simply use it like an AC-130, which is pretty cool. Thing number 2, the horse is hilarious. I was having a blast using the horse, you know, killing people, you know, by running over them, trampling them. I think that's how you say it. It was hilarious, but the best part about the horse that I didn't get to try is that you can have multiple people mounting this motherfucker, alright? So it's pretty cool. I need to try this when the game comes out. I saw a video of 3 people on the same horse. They were firing their weapons and whatever, which is pretty cool. And it's something, you know, funny that I need to try when the game comes out. Thing number 3, as I was talking about, the cavalry soldier, which is what you become when you mount a horse. You get a different class. I think it's pretty cool. You get a rifle and you get a sword. I don't remember if you had a pistol. I think you did have a pistol, but I don't remember. I didn't use it that much because that rifle is absolutely delicious, and the sword is freaking hilarious. It can also drop health packs, I believe, and the ammo with the cavalry soldier. I don't remember, but I think so. So that's pretty cool. Thing number 4, the AT rocket weapon. I don't remember which class, which guy had this rocket, but it changed the whole beta for me. I went from running around screaming for my life, running away from enemy tanks, to hunting tanks with this bad boy. When I got this bad boy, I could not wait to find enemy tanks. That's how good this motherfucker is. If you had 3 people using this shit, firing it at a tank, the tank would have no chance, alright? So the tanks are not overpowered, just need to use the right weapons. I saw a bunch of motherfuckers using the little grenades, whatever. That shit doesn't do anything to the tanks. You're gonna get blasted. With this bad boy, you can snipe tanks, man. So as I said, it changed the whole beta for me, and I had a lot of fun hunting tanks. Thing number 5, the elite soldiers are absolutely biblical. As I said in the previous video, they are like juggernauts from Call of Duty, which is something I love to use. You get extra health. You get a guy with a big ass machine gun, which I made the mistake of calling a minigun, and people were like, oh, it's not a minigun, it's a machine gun. Yeah, big mistake. There's a guy with a flamethrower, which is also pretty cool. I love using that thing, roasting delicious sweaty nerds and noobs camping. And there's also the anti-tank rifle, which I call the sniper rifle, and oh my god, it's not a sniper, whatever. But that thing is devastating against tanks and also against people. It's a one-hit kill. On any part of the body, toenails, whatever, you will destroy people. So the elite classes are pretty fun, and I hope that all maps have this shit. Thing number 6, this is something very simple, but it's something I loved, which is the fact that you can open and close doors. This is great because if you are in a building, let's say sniping, if an enemy opens the door, you can hear it. If you're paying attention, if you have a good headset, you can hear the enemy opening the door, and it will give away their position, whatever, because you know they're inside the building, and you can be ready for them because they're gonna try to make a ninja move on you, and you'll be ready, and you'll fucking kill them. Thing number 7, the syringe. I absolutely love the syringe, which is a tool from the medic. It's the thing you use for reviving fallen teammates. Unfortunately, reviving people in the beta didn't work very well, but I found another utility for the syringe, which is running around like a maniac with that deadly needle, poking people, poking enemies, and it's an insta kill, so it's pretty fun to use. Now, I showed some clips of me running around with the syringe in a previous video, and people were like, "Oh, you're a noob, you're running around with a syringe." I wasn't running around with a syringe, you know, 24/7. I only used the syringe if I had the chance. So if I saw a motherfucker sniping, if I had a chance to get behind his ass, instead of using my gun, why not? You know, why not using the syringe? So that's what I was doing because it's more fun. Thing number 8, I loved using the wrench. It's also pretty fun to use, just like the syringe. I was, you know, killing snipers and campers and all that, all those delicious noobs, and it's pretty fun. You can, you know, just have, it's a 2-hit kill. It's not an insta kill like the syringe. You gotta hammer them twice, but you can also destroy vehicles with this shit. It's not a very good way of destroying vehicles, but if the vehicle is damaged enough, you can destroy a vehicle with a wrench, which is always pretty cool. Thing number 9, I don't know if this was in Battlefield 4 or Battlefield Hardline, but it's something I loved about the beta, the Battlefield 1 beta, which is the fact that sniper scopes shine. So this is pretty cool because it gives away their position, and then you can get behind them and kill them with the delicious syringe or the wrench. And thing number 10, this is also something pretty simple, but something I loved about the beta, which is the fact that in the end of the match, you can see the player emblems, which is pretty cool because people can see my little Spartan Beast emblem. and they can also see, and you can also see the stats, your stats and your teammates' stats in the end, which is pretty cool. It was very well made, and I hope that this returns in the game. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is why I loved Battlefield 1. A few things, that made me enjoy Battlefield 1 a lot. As I said, at first I didn't enjoy the beta. I was like, oh my god, this is garbage. I wish I could keep playing the Titanfall 2 beta. But then I learned that I wasn't playing the game right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed the Battlefield 1 beta. I will see you next time. Peace out.